So I get home, I'm getting in the shower, getting in the bath. I put my daughter in the bath. I look in the bath, it's just the water gray. I'm just snatched around like, oh my God, like, gotta snatch my little naked baby out the bath because the water dirty. And I'm
Peace, Oakland. What you're about to see is not a documentary about Gaza. It's not footage from a refugee camp in Haiti. This is right here at home in the West Oakland. City Towers. The residents, mothers, children, and elders, are living surrounded by mold, mushrooms growing out of vents, rusting staircases soaked in raw sewage, elevators that trap people for hours when they do work, and water so filthy it turns bathtubs gray and greasy. Babies are bathing in it, tenants are boiling it and praying it doesn't get them sick or even kill them. One woman's doctor told her to leave immediately for her health. Another is dealing with parasites eating him alive. Still another had to carry her groceries and her newborn up 12 flights of stairs because the elevators have not worked for years. The pipes burst so often that feces and urine flood the hallways. The air stinks of it. This is not hyperbole. It's all right here in 4K. And through it all, there's one name that keeps coming up. District 3 Council Member Carroll Fife. The same Carroll Fife who built her career branding herself as a housing advocate from the Mound for Housing movement. The voice for the voiceless, the fighter for mothers and children and the poor. The same Carroll Fife who was swept into office using the pain and suffering of the very people now begging her to simply return a phone call. When residents cry for help, they get a 30-minute Zoom call. Then they get handed off to one aide, then another pass off, then nothing. And when they do see Fife in the streets, she's too busy walking with the business owners that she wants to impress. But the mothers, the renters, the children sleeping next to raw sewage and busted pipes, she ignores them. This is betrayal in its purest form. It's the politics, the performative altruism, then abandonment. It's the erasure of the very people Fife claimed to fight for. But once their votes are no longer needed, she abandoned them. We're going to show you the full interview uncut because the truth doesn't need my spin here. It speaks for itself. And make no mistake, what is happening at City Towers is a disgrace. And every single day and minute it continues. Every hour these families breathe in mold and sewage is on the hands of the people elected to protect them. Starting with Carroll Fife. Now, Oakland, listen close. You're looking at 3 towers standing tall above 8th Street. City Towers rose in 1973, erected not for luxury, but necessity. 231 apartments meant to shelter working families, seniors, immigrants, those scraping to get by. This was Section 8 housing built to help, built to protect. But often, or too often, the road to hell is paved with good intentions. When Acorn homes were renovated in the 1990s, families were shifted into City Towers, cementing its role in West Oakland's housing lifeline. Yet this lifeline frayed long ago. And despite a $4.5 million rehab in 2004, the building continues decaying. Mold creeps through walls, the elevators stall, and vermin, rodents, roaches, bed bugs run rampant through kitchens. Appliances are rotting. Stairwells and elevators reek of neglect and sometimes worse. Residents and renters who should be safe at home have become reluctant activists out of desperation. And in these interviews, they're not exaggerating. They're telling you what they live with on a daily basis. This is no longer just a housing problem. This is a human rights crisis. So before we roll that raw, unfiltered interview, please remember one thing. These towers aren't just buildings. They're people's homes. Homes where dignity, safety, and basic human decency are in extremely short supply. And today we're holding that mirror up and calling out the power that turned their voices into echoes. Let's take a look at this interview.
Well, I received a phone call from a pastor July 8th concerning one of his church members who lived on the 16th floor, this young lady right here, and a 12th floor, I'm sorry, and the fact that she couldn't get down because both of the elevators was broke. So when I initially started this, both elevators were broke. And so I went the normal channels. I reached out to Councilmember Fife, who did not return my call. So then I went to Housing Authority, and they didn't respond until I said I was going to the media. And then immediately they sent me some complaint forms that I brought out here on Saturday to the tenants for them to fill out. This morning, when I got to my computer, they had emailed me back immediately because I took footage and I posted it because nobody needs to live like this.
No, see, they got the mushrooms out, but they came twice.
So you have mushrooms
I
growing
had
from
mushrooms
fungus to
growing up,
mold.
yeah, mold, and I can show y'all the paper that my doctor gave me, saying that I have to move out because it's messing with my health. It's starting to mess with my health. With the mushrooms coming out of there, and I had them twice in my house. Some was coming out the vent, and when my doctor seen the picture, he was like, "Oh no, Miss Moore, because your breathing is getting worse because them is mushrooms. That's the mold," he said. And my kids been here since they were little, so it's messing with their health too.
There are children living here. There are babies that I saw come in and out while I was here. The smell, the mold, the stairs, the elevator not working, that's ridiculous. Whoever's in charge, which right now is Carroll Fife, she's a council member, she needs to come and see about the people that got her into office, because these people voted her into office. This is not good. It's unhealthy, it's a health hazard, it's all kinds of hazards. And so she needs to step up to the plate. I know, we just need to get them some help. However we need to do it, we need to get them some help.
I have to go across the street to McDonald's to use the bathroom.
When I first moved here, my whole kitchen flooded. They had to come in, take the pipes out. The pipes was so crazy and eroded. It was like black pipes. They put a new silver pipe in. I'm asking them, why this ain't the same as that? They like, oh, they did used to look like that.
They too
If you see the whole inside, there's mold all through the inside of the pipe. So when I put my daughter in the bath the other day, I go to school every day. So I'm not able to, once the water come on, I'm not able to let the water run. So I get home, I'm getting in the shower, getting in the bath. I put my daughter in the bath. I look in the bath, it's just the water gray. I'm just snatched around like, oh my God, like, gotta snatch my little naked baby out the bath because the water dirty. And I'm like, and it's gray and it's nasty. And it's like greasy, it's like thick, greasy water. And it's like, hold on, like, gotta snatch my baby out. We gotta take showers in nasty ass water because the pipes is crazy.
Because they shut the water off at 8. I guess it was at 8 o'clock at night. With no, they said that the water heater had broke. And I said, well, I thought a month ago y'all put a new one in there. So they're just band-aiding stuff. And then they feel like because we're black or we're in the hood, we just live like this. And I don't want to live like that. And I love my unit. The building is disgusting. It's really disgusting. Elevators breaking down. I live on the 12th floor.
So look, I just had them change my carpets out. I've been complaining about them doing my carpets for years. I told them my kids had asthma, everything. My baby got eczema, the whole thing. So they finally came and changed my carpet out. They got active outlets under our carpets. Active outlets. So if anything was to spill in them outlets, it's going to be a fire hazard.
So by show of hands, how many people in this group are mothers? And how many right now have young children living in this building?
Mine coming, so.
How many people raise children in this building?
Child.
How many people grew up here?
We need help. Living conditions.
For these people to hold,
kind of like
hold them
inhumane.
accountable.
Yeah. It's inhumane living situations, literally for us all, and it's like some of us are being forced to deal with it because they don't want to do nothing. They don't want to do nothing about it. I mean, it's low income. I mean, we know we African American, but I mean that don't mean we gotta live like this, though.
I can complain a lot for the simple fact I have twins and they're small. So when I first moved in here, my kids was probably like 4 or 5 months, and they was crawling on the balcony, and they was just playing on the balcony, and next thing you know, a liquid substance came down, and when I happened to get a whiff of the smell, it was pee.
Yeah,
Like they throwing pee, like anything, and everything, trash, everything. So by me standing on the second floor, I'm the bottom floor, so everything falls on the floor on my side. I can't open up none of my windows. I can't go on my balcony. So it's like I'm being suffocated in my own house because y'all refuse to fix the problem. Like the bricks is they have cracks in it, so every time it rains, the rain pushes the wind pushes the rain through the bricks, and it damaged everything in our house. And they still have not fixed that. I've been here 4 years. Oh, and it ain't no type of security here at all. I don't feel safe here at all. Any and everybody know how to get in your house. Everybody.
Come in our house. They always open. You can just.
I wake
never
up and they
fixed
in my
that.
house.
Whoa, you wake up and someone's in your home?
They in my house working on stuff already. Like, what do you, like, hello?
They don't follow the rule of the law when it comes to the right to enter. They send the law is for them to give you a 24-hour notice, give you an approximate time. They give you a letter that says, we coming to your house from 9 o'clock to 3 o'clock.
And what
Phony
has she
Fife.
done to help?
Phony Fife.
Nothing. Nothing at all. Nothing. Nobody
Have you
doing
talked
nothing.
to her?
A 30-minute Zoom conference, and then she's gonna pass you down to Brianna. And then Brianna gonna pass you down to somebody else.
It's just basically pass downs. Pass down to pass down. Yeah. They throwing our complaints out the window.
Yeah,
So
I
has
had to,
anything at all been addressed since you started complaining to the council member?
No.
A month ago, I was talking to a lawyer. I was offering this. I was talking about suing them because I was stuck in the elevator twice, me and my daughter. And then we, like last year, you could look on the thing. The elevator wasn't serviced since 2020. The permits and stuff. None of the So I'm like, okay, boom. You got like handymen coming in here trying to fix. Y'all got handymen coming in to fix the elevators. Handyman coming to fix the plumbing. Like they don't hire contractors. They contractors are like handymen from like the people they know. If you know somebody that can help us, we'll pay you to come do this. So it'd be like it's all bootleg.
The last fire we had across the hall from us, the fire department said that next time there's a fire, and it's a serious fire, something gonna happen it's gonna be a lot of people that end up dying. Why? Because they don't get alerted to the fire station no more about us having a fire. So we have to personally call. At first, we get the alarm system. Like, no, at first, when I first moved in, like, we'll hear the fire alarm on our floor throughout our house. Now we don't hear it on our floor. We don't hear it throughout the house no more. Yeah, like, we don't have one of those no more.
It's so bad now we don't even evacuate. We just
On my mama. Yeah, we look out the window. We don't see no smoke, or we don't see nobody, a group of people outside. We don't go outside.
they don't take it serious. Thing is, these elevators don't go out of service and stop working when that's go down either. The elevators still be working. They don't stop. They still work. People still come down on them. I've witnessed it because I'm not about to play with my life. I come out every time I hear the fire thing. I'm gonna evacuate my apartment. I'm not about to play that.
The one in my building, it'll be the weekend. We don't have nobody come and do no maintenance, no nothing on the weekend. So the elevator, we know this elevator don't work. That elevator will just start moving. And you know somebody got stuck in it. The fire people come, they just do that. But then it don't work, right? And then give it like 12 more hours. That thing will just get back to work or something.
And how? And nobody came and touched it.
Yeah, it's a Jimmy Jack contract. Because I signed my contract last year. I just moved in. So when I signed my contract, they tell me you have everything I'm paying for is the amenities. Everything is this. My water don't work at all.
Heater don't work.
My heater works. My heater's on 24/7. Even when I turned it off, my heater's open. So my heater on. So I have to like kind of keep everything. I have a 3-year-old now, but like she might accidentally push her bears or something over too close to the heater, and I gotta constantly keep everything away from the heaters because it don't turn off. Like it's always hot. It's always on. My daughter burnt herself. The heater thing. When like the heater thing got screws and something that's turned up, I've been trying to have them come fix that for the last 2 months. Ain't nobody they've been saying I'm gonna send somebody up. My daughter's been scraped her legs up 3-4 times. I had to take her to the hospital before this stuff. I had to put a liquid close the thing up on her legs, and I don't have a screwdriver. I done bent the things up to where now they can't scratch her. But it's like I'm constantly y'all got maintenance people that's supposed to deal with this. Like, no.
Last time they fixed the apartment, they left nails behind in my kid's room. Like, why are you leaving nails in my kid's room? My kids can step on this. That's a hazard.
Like under the toilet, and then the whatever cover type of floor, the plastic, whatever the stuff is that they make it look like a hardwood floor or something, it'll just start ripping, and it just water gushing from under my floor, and I'm like, what the fuck? I haven't even been here. I get out of school, and the water, my bathroom floor just flooded, like because the water just is. these pipes is messed up. Like, it's just the pipes is eroded. They
yeah,
horrible.
Lord forbid
they're
you're not
just
home and something and an emergency happened. Your shit fucked up. Lord forbid you're not home. Thank the Lord when my house flooded, I was at home. But if I had not been home, baby, I would have came home to no unit.
Brown water. Person who they came to fix it, and who came to fix my tub with all that brown water, and it stank so bad. Like I threw up.
I asked about the elevators.
The bathtub filled up with sewage.
Yes, and the guy who came to fix it, he used my clean towels to clean it up and then left it in the bathroom.
So they might let certain tenants know. They don't let everybody know when the water's gonna be off. So I did wake up in the morning and I had a notice that my water would be off. But I was cleaning up all night. I done went back and forth all night. Ain't nobody in there after 5 or after 3. So nobody came and put a notice on my door until early in the morning when I'm leaving out the house. I seen the water would be off. I get home, I know the water's on. So I put my daughter in the bathtub. Like, I'm going to wash her up. I go to look at the water to wash her up, and the whole water is gray and like moldy. It's like moldy. It's like little particles and everything in it. So I take some of the water to school. I have me and my teacher are looking through it through a microscope, and he's like, "Ew, where did you get this from, the gutter?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm lying." It's just so embarrassing that my teacher looked at this and was like, "Ew, what the fuck is this? This look like it came from the gutter." No, this came from my daughter's bathtub. Like, this came from the faucet. This came from the pipes. And my teacher is a chemist teacher, and they're like, "Oh, where'd this come from? The pipe? Like, where'd you get this from? The gutter by your house?" And I'm like, "Yeah," because I was embarrassed. And I'm like, "Damn, I just put my daughter in this water." Like, we got body parts that that's not supposed to touch. So it just scared the hell out of me. Like, fuck, like, what do I do? And water to bathe, everything. If I want to bathe her or something, I definitely have to boil the water. I got to get a few pots, boil it. It'd be cool, but like for us, I don't like.
It's not cool because we shouldn't have to live like this. It's
I'm
definitely not
saying,
cool. No,
I don't mean saying it's cool, but I'm saying like
never should
it's
have to
better
get used to
than
nothing
using
like
that
this.
nasty ass water. Like, it's better than using that. But I'm still saying I still feel very grossed out by even having to boil that.
That's about
like,
it. The only thing. Grateful to have water. That's it.
That's the thing, but it's still, I'm boiling this, but there is so many different funguses and bacteria that can grow in that heat, and we don't know what's in that. So I'm like, I still got to put you in there, and I don't know what grew in that heat that I just boiled. Like, I don't know what is in there, and I still got to put you in that bath. Like, when I say it's cool, it's like I still got to do it. Like, I have no other choice but to actually do it. Like, what I'm gonna do? Not put my daughter in the bath?
The building needs to be demolished. Every single last one of them. A, B, and C building condemned on my mama. 1964. My mama was born in 1964. That's what, like 60 years old. They don't do nothing but bandage up stuff. The buildings need to be condemned, literally. It's inhumane, literally. I asked about the elevators and the wiring. They said they can't even do the elevators and the wiring. I know that's a lie. I worked at the 100-year-old building in downtown Oakland, and they got brand new elevators. So you mean to tell me a 100-year-old building can get brand new elevators and wiring, but this can't, and it's only 60? Get out of here. It makes sense. Come on now. No. It's unacceptable.
You can't get in.
It's broke. You see all them open, them broke.
It be pissed.
I wouldn't be surprised if so these are the dryers right here. On the other side is the washer. I wouldn't be surprised if it's dirty mildew, sewage water, whatever type of water in the actual washers. I can definitely tell you it was in the other building.
So they're not
But
usable?
No, haven't been. I've been here for going on 4 years. I have yet to use it. And it's supposed to be an amenity that we pay for, but people got to walk up the street or go to somebody else's house to wash their clothes.
So
they don't work at all.
To my grandma's house to wash my clothes.
So no.
So
now they keep what they do is they keep them closed. They keep them locked, so
When
nobody
you walk
can
into
use
the
it at
front of
all.
this building, the floor might be dry, but the whole front of the building was just like total because of all yesterday you couldn't get out the building because, or if you did, you walking and pee and shit. The whole bottom floor was just filled with feces.
So where's all this feces and urine coming from?
It's
pipes.
yeah,
Homeless people just
They
sleeping
don't-
It's
in
the
here?
it's the pipes. It's the pipes. It's the tenants with their company. Some tenants. I'm sorry, we got users as tenants, so they using it. The pipes when they bust.
So the pipes burst a lot.
Yeah, they
a
bust,
lot.
and then
They always bust.
Instead of replacing the whole pipe, they'll patch it.
The water was just off this morning from yesterday.
You brush your teeth and wash your face this morning. I have
You
to take
smell
it to
it?
school
You
and do
smell
it.
it? Do you
What's that?
smell it? Do you smell it?
Yeah, I smell it. That's from people who homeless
Yeah.
using this. So this whole area, where's this water from?
Look, people pouring it out
Somebody
the
probably
window.
poured that down 9
Oh,
times out of 10.
no. That's from in here.
Body, I've been diagnosed 4 times, misdiagnosed. I
With
just
what?
came from the doctor. I got parasites in my body. I had a blood disease. I had hookworms in me. And they kept misdiagnosing me, saying I had anemia, diabetes, was getting cancer. And now I got a diagnosis. The doctor at the health center found it. What's today? Yesterday, Friday. I got parasites all in my body. I got the parasites in the bag upstairs. You can see them. Look at them under the microscope. And I'm finna get a lawsuit. They told me to call a malpractice lawyer. Everything. It's fucking me up. They say I've been bleeding internally for over a month and a half now. 2 months. How much time do I got on my life? I'm 62. That shit is not cool. Most definitely. Come on, man.
This shit makes me so mad.
They put me out the
So there's the doors. Hold on.
I'm like, just look at it. It's just welcome everybody in.
They said I had psychosis. I was imagining shit.
That don't even work.
The doors
Wait,
just
let me
pop-
show you this.
Watch out, shut in. Yeah, you can just open
Let
it.
me just show you. This how you coming
So
out.
look at it.
The door doesn't lock.
Yeah, and look, this is what this is supposed to be for.
So the fob is supposed to be there, but you didn't need it to just open it.
Exactly.
And I'm sure everybody knows that. So how does that make you feel as women? How does that make you feel that?
The call boxes don't even work. They had program and get
The call button doesn't work.
Yeah, none of it. You're supposed to use the call box to open up the door for people.
Yeah, I'm trying to use this call button. So you can't call anybody, but that's the bad news. But the good news is anybody can enter the building anytime they want, and you don't need a key fob.
You see it just turned green.
Yeah.
It was unlocking.
And so now it's just popped open with a bucket.
But they let the air out.
Okay.
The elevator wide open.
So are we gonna risk taking this?
It's not gonna fall.
Oh, this thing.
Watch this.
That's the one that don't work.
Let's see.
This one works.
You ready to get started?
No, look it.
Oh, it doesn't work.
Look, see how ours be.
I'm only pushing 2. It's not going nowhere.
Smell the pee, right? You smell the pee?
Now, I mean, you can't not miss it.
Can you smell the pee?
Yeah. Oh, I smell
So
it.
what just happened was when I was leaving out to meet the cameraman, this whole thing was full of pee. They had to just had heard word of that going on right now, that they just literally just wipe it up because you can still smell this.
Oh, they didn't wipe it up though. Don't smell disinfectant. I still smell
I
it.
said that you can still smell the piss. All they did was just wipe it up.
Yeah, it smells very, very strong, like urine on the floor. And there's stains. I mean,
Wet, all right there. Pee.
so what is this urine collecting from a dog?
No.
It's
This
here. It's in the pipes
right
right
here.
here.
These pipes right here. Look at the pipes. Like, it's just the pipes, but they worse upstairs. Like going through the building, water just come breaking out of them pipes.
So there's urine and feces are bursting out of the pipes. And now we're gonna go up these steps. But yeah, you kind of have to, you.
So this is what I gotta deal with. When the elevator don't work, I'm pregnant, and this is what I gotta coming or going. Grocery shopping or not, I gotta come up the stairs.
And I just had a
Elevator
baby.
don't work.
So this is why all y'all in such good shape.
Yeah, I just had a baby.
Stairmaster on.
See the stair,
Oh
right?
yeah, the stair is.
That was messed up.
They
The
falling
first
down.
stairs are damaged.
They falling down. It's all the pieces.
They're definitely not safe to walk up. So I'll be careful and follow y'all on the edge.
Look at. Oh, the hole that is up.
So this looks like rust. Rust?
Rust.
Yes.
Rust and it's the pee and the urine and feces and stuff is eating it up.
That's not even
We got a
wet.
whole nother we got a whole nother staircase that got all of the
That's
stuff.
crazy.
Woo! It's wet. I'm scared.
All right.
And mine it's wet right here. That's why
So,
I'm surprised. Look at it.
We're going up the steps right now since we can't take the elevator. Well, one of the elevators worked, but
This is what I told you. It
I'm-
was
All your
hard.
flashlights on your phone so you can really see.
It was-
Okay.
If you notice this from that is painted,
it's wet.
it's wet because they pushed the stuff that the water, the sewage water and stuff from yesterday, they pushed it out to the stairwell.
So the
From
stairwells are leaking with sewage.
Yeah, they pushed it out from the 5th floor to the stairwell. So it did nothing but drip down. This here that you're looking at is brand new gray paint. because they painted it. I called 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago probably, and if you see this square you see this square right here? It was a literal hole in the stairs.
They just did it.
It was a literal hole in the stairs, and I called a complaint.
Right here.
Yeah, it was a literal hole. You could see that you was able to.
You can see all the way.
You was able to see all the way
Mhm.
through it, and I called a complaint because I said the hole was here for too long. Who knows how long it was here for, and how much bigger it was gonna get for somebody to fuck around and fall through it.
That's what it's
And that's why they patched this up and did this and painted just this area right here.
Yeah, you can see the plastic here, like metal, like sheet metal, plastic like stuff. It's covering this hole, and then they put a cut in it. So everything just gets patched up.
I mean, and there's really no point to go no further because this is what it looked like all the way up to 12. That's 144 steps. And this is what it looked like literally the whole way. This is what you're gonna see.
The entire way looks like this. With
Look
sewage,
at right here.
I mean, you can clearly see it leaking down. Oh,
Come
shit.
they got knocked down.
So if you can't take the elevator,
Can't take the stairs, what you're supposed to do.
there's caution tape, and then there's sewage.
Raw sewage.
Raw sewage, I can smell it. The smell is, I wish you could smell through the camera, but it smells like pee and urine. So I think we've seen enough. We are on the 3rd floor?
Yeah,
Huh?
yeah, that's enough for you.
3rd floor, yeah. So we didn't even go up 3 floors out of how many? 14? 12 floors. We didn't even barely get past 3 before. Don't look like we want to walk through here. So let's go on back downstairs.
This is what we gotta deal with when the elevators are out, when it's an emergency hazard or anything like that. This is what we gotta deal with. And whatever, you don't want to touch the banister, so Lord forbid you fuck around and fall. I almost fell straight on my face before, so.
Let's see. So when were the towers built?
1964, they changed it online in 1972. 1964, that's 60 years old, 62 years old or something like that.
It's not that old.
It ain't, but it's old enough, and they're not touching that. They're not doing nothing with anything. I'm from the neighborhood. This is the neighborhood that I grew up in.
Exactly.
So I can remember this same stuff, everything, layout, elevators being broke. Probably, I can't probably recall the pipes busting and stuff, but 13 years old. I'm 32. I'm 32 now.
Has there ever been a time when it was like, okay, living here?
Probably when they first built it in the 60s and the 70s, probably. But after that, no. I just moved in here 3 years ago. And not even trying to be funny, to be honest, had I known that I was going to come across all these problems, I probably would have declined it. Pipes don't work, water always off, something busting, elevators don't work.
You gotta deal with the fucking knocks in the fucking hallway.
Feces, human feces, dog feces, urine from dogs and
Crackheads
humans.
no
I mean, people don't come, people don't show up. They have all these complaints about how they living, and people in the C building talking about they got this and that and stuff. But a lot of people don't come out to the meetings. I mean, because it's, to be honest, you see it's a group of us out here today, and these are people who've been complaining, obviously. But one person can't do it alone.
My whole damn cabinet fell off the wall and busted my whole fucking lip right here, man.
What happened?
The medicine cabinet, they didn't have it up there right. They had all these holes where they been steady putting it up, and it fell off the wall and bust my whole face off.
It bust your lip?
Yeah, it bust my whole lip right here. My lip is deformed right here.
How long you been here, brother? What's your name?
My name Anthony Ray.
And how long
I'm
you
in
been here?
1007, huh?
70?
I'm in 1007. I've been here about 12, 14 months, something like that. And then also what they talk about, the elevators and stuff, man. I'm 88, bro. I ain't supposed to be walking up no damn up and down 10 flights. And then dude that work in here, he'll stop the elevator. And so what if you walk down? And when there ain't nothing wrong with it. Then people get stuck on it. It's all bad, man.
So the moment we enter here, it smells like straight up pee. This smells worse than the inside of a porta potty at the end of the festival. And she's pointing at, sorry guys, it's hard to talk because it smells so bad, but you can see how the All of the metal is rusting from so much urine. This is not water, this is sewage rusting this whole entire metal staircasing to the point where now it's falling apart. Yep, in the corner. So just remember, this is rusting from raw sewage that keeps pouring from open pipe that stay broke and in disrepair, leaking, stopping the elevator, and damaging the stairwell.
Tanam Davis. I'm the secretary of the Tenants Association and former president, and I'm created a nonprofit that we're trying to run on the property.
So do you live here?
26 years. This situation really started like maybe 20 years ago when this management company brought this ownership group, brought this property. They came in, they started ripping up the carpet. We had carpets in our hallways.
Still?
Yeah, we had carpets in our hallways.
We had carpets?
We had carpets. They ripped the carpets up on every floor. I think we had some, if I can remember, we had some carpet in the lobby. They ripped the carpets up. We used to have security guards sitting in every lobby. They took that away. Now we have 2 security guards that's supposed to watch 3 towers over 3 blocks. Vertical now, we up and down. How is 2 security guards gonna watch that? We down there living in a third world country, right on this property. The city has failed us, the system failed us, our council members have failed us. I guess we don't matter because we don't have no money. I reached out to Carroll Fife a few times. I finally got a 30-minute Zoom meeting with her. And that was, okay, I don't have any money, but I'll try to find something for you. Talk to her from now on. And then when I talked to her aide, who was Brianna Brown, who started with Tanya Love, then it became Brianna Brown. And Brianna Brown kind of shook me for a while. And I had a friend call her who's a graduate of Cal, Berkeley, and he put down all of his accolades at Cal. So she responded to him, but she didn't respond to me. And so when I questioned her about that, I said, well, why did you respond to him and not me? She passed me along to somebody else and said, don't call her anymore, I'm busy. You can call her from now on. And so the city government has failed us. You know, we just, I call it just flushing us down the toilet. So we went from Fife to Brown to the next person. I don't even know who the next person is. You know, and now we're waste. No follow-up, and especially for Carroll to have been a housing advocate per se. Didn't she the one who fought for the people in the house down there, the homeless people, or the people in the home down there in the lower bottoms? And now here we are asking for help us with our homes and our housing situation, and you don't respond. I saw her one day walking around some of these business owners, and I said, hey, Carroll, I've been trying to reach you. She told me, well, here I am. I'm in the streets. Well, I only walk with you in the streets because you with these white folks per se. And I don't, color, I'm not prejudiced, there's no color, but money. But you can see who she's paying catering to. Yeah, and she brushed me off on the housing issues. She brushed me off on the nonprofit issues. I even asked him, look, I coach a youth football team. I said, do you think you can get us a permit to the park so I can get these kids a permit in the park so we don't have to argue with the grown people that's playing softball and soccer? Told me they can't do it.
So me, they can't do it. So here's some closing remarks. Carroll Fife didn't run as a career politician. She ran as a fighter. She branded herself as a housing advocate, a voice for the mothers, the elders, the children growing up in buildings just like City Towers. She campaigned in places like this, with people like this, promising to fight slumlords, to stand with the poor, to bring justice where City Hall failed. And yet, here we are. Families breathing mold spores, children bathing in gray, greasy water, a chemistry teacher mistook as something scooped out of a gutter. Elders trapped in broken elevators, stairwells dripping with raw sewage, residents living with parasites, asthma, infection, and when they reach out for help, Fife gives them a 30-minute Zoom, then passes them down the chain of command until their complaints vanish. But let's be real, she does respond. She responds to her white gentrifier and progressive handlers, the same transient activists and nonprofit operatives who knock on her doors for her campaign during election season. Just look who's out here canvassing for her. And not the mothers from City Towers and not the elders that she claims to champion, but fresh arrivals to Oakland who would never live in the conditions we showed you today. That's not advocacy. That's abandonment. That's betrayal. Carroll Fife's name was on those campaign signs because of renters like this. They put her in power, their votes. Now she walks right past them on the streets, and if the cameras aren't rolling, reserving her attention for the people who really bankroll her politics. You can't call yourself a champion for the people if you're only championing the people with money, connections, and pale complexion. You can't wear housing advocate like a badge while your constituents and their children sleep next to sewage. The truth is simple. You either fight for the people when it's hard, ugly, and inconvenient, or you're not fighting for them at all, Carroll Fife. And you have chosen your side, and it's not with the people. Peace, Oakland. Till next time, I'll see you back here tomorrow for another episode. Talk to y'all soon.
Yo, I swear it's only up from here. Yo, I swear it's only up from here. Yo, I swear it's only up from here. Yo, I swear it's only up from here.